freedom of some sort for 17 years. Actually, you don't realize how much freedom you have here in Ukraine. There are things that you cannot say in Washington, D.C. We had kind of a forbidden word fest the other day. Mark used the word niggardly as a word of the day at, where was it? It was Dnipro Hills. Niggardly is a word that was first used by Chaucer about 1400. It means stubborn, reluctant to do something. But it sounds like another word. And that confusion has led people to be actually fired here, I mean, back in the United States. So I have a ringer for this last question. I'd like to ask Mark to talk about freedom of speech in the United States versus Ukraine. Mark, please explain what a ringer is. That's idiom.
Yes. I'm criticizing Graham from time to time now for using idioms which you don't understand. A ringer is to bring in somebody special that you've already planned. You start something. Like, for instance, you're going to play a soccer match, and you say, oh, well, let's just bet, and it will be friends. And it'll just be friends, and then you bring in a professional soccer guy so that he can beat everybody. This is a ringer. And so he's bringing me in at the last minute to answer a question. So I'm going to answer the question about freedom of speech in the United States. There isn't any. And I'll tell you why. If you work for any public company at all, any corporation, and you say the wrong thing, you will be fired. If you offend somebody, and it's very easy to offend people, right? People get offended everywhere. You will lose your job. You cannot say the word nigger anywhere. You will be fired. I have a friend, when I was studying Chinese medicine, we studied together, and I visited Russia. And she said something, we were talking about my visit to Russia, and I said, oh, well, you know, I met a lot of Russian girls in St. Petersburg. And she turned bright red. She became so angry because I used the word girl in reference to a female over the age of 10. I tried to talk to her about the cultural differences between this culture, where if you refer to somebody as Masha's age, or most of the females in this room, as a woman, it would be offensive, right? However, she would not listen to me. She became so angry that she never talked to me again. But, no, it's okay. But you see, what's happened in America is that it's become cultural. It's part of the whole structure of American society now. A radio personality cannot make comments about racial people, anything negative. You can't say, for instance, that blacks have an ability niggers have an ability to jump higher, run faster, and that they're also not very smart. You can't say that. That is absolutely forbidden. The truth is that they are more talented, they're better musicians, they run faster and they jump higher. And in reality, at least according to IQ tests, they're not as bright as people here, and white people and Asians, right? The East Asians. So these are things that cannot be said. They are publicly forbidden. And if you have any kind of job in any situation, like for instance, you're a public representative or you work for a major company, you're out. They will fire you in a minute. You will destroy your career. And not only that, but people will trash your house. They will come in front of your house and picket your house. They will break your windows. They will threaten you because you've become the enemy.
Yeah, terrible country.
It's okay. It's okay as long as you don't reveal who you really are. You never tell anything like a chukcha joke in America anymore because it's absolutely forbidden.